YouTube? It's your boy Plamo. This part of the video is going to be looking a little bit different as I'm actually using some of my equipment differently. So we're in a different station, so I do apologize if there is a little bit of an audio difference or if there's a little bit of a skipping frame. But I wanted to talk to you about a certain segment, all right? We're not going to be completely like this the whole time. But Gunpla, what is it? I just almost hit the real grade. Gunpla, what is it? Why do we like it so much? And why does it just captivate our attention? Yes, these are the things that we're going to talk about today. So many different types of models here. Which one do you pick? Now see, these right here, these three at the bottom are going to be considered your starter. These are entry grade to Super Deformed, aka SD. So I actually just picked these two up yesterday at Barnes & Noble because they are mad cheap. One, we're going to be using them for a giveaway, and two, we're going to be using one for a custom build. Other than that, you can definitely count on SDs being another notable, cheaper kind of method to go with. And then once you've settled for your SD and you've got it from there, really it's kind of just time to move on to the high grade section and the real grade section as soon as you can. Really, me, I am a real grade collector now. I do tend to prefer my real grades over the high grades. And master grades, I definitely love master grades. My skills have definitely elevated me to a different type of level. As you can see, that white box and that blue box are actually third-party Gundams of master grade. I think the white box is a Debon Avalanche Estrella Exia Dash, and that blue box right there is actually a Type F. No. Type. It's just the Estrella.
Alright, so first on my list, first that we have is going to be an entry grade Gundam. Okay, entry grade Gundams are pretty simple, they're very minuscule, they don't even require glue. Honest to God, you don't even need any fancy nippers. You can actually just kind of piece these suckers out piece by piece. Kind of how I did my War Greymon Ample Rise Greymon. So, it happens, you know, as a new Gunpla, model kit builder, some things can just get lost in translation. Now, the reason why the entry grade Gundam is the first one that we're going over is because the entry grade Gundam, bro, is like $6 wherever you go. Is sticker still on here? Ah, there you go. $6.99. Where'd I get you? Barnes & Noble. I went for my coffee and my blueberry scone last weekend or 2 weekends ago, and bam, picked the sucker up. But it wasn't just there. I had a coupon for my Cash App, and I also had a coupon for Barnes & Noble, and it was Black Friday, so I said, why not? Went ahead and got ourselves, and this is also the first time I've seen it, but this is the upgraded entry grade package that you can get. So you can either choose to get the basic entry grade RX-78-2 Gundam, which is going to pretty much just kind of come with, now, I'm waiting to be fooled. We're going to open it and kind of check here in a second. But to my knowledge, I think it just comes with the shield and the beam rifle. I do not even think you get the beam sabers, while I do believe you get the actual beam sabers for the back. So that's pretty whack. But over here, as you can see in the full weapon set, you actually get this cool javelin that you can do some customizations to. You get a launcher, you get your beam rifle, you get a shield, and you get this nice mace there too. So that is pretty dope, pretty sick. And the entry grade upgraded version is just $12. So this is $11.99. I'm pretty sure I paid like $8 or $9 for it, but it's still a good deal nonetheless. And if you go to Hobby Lobby, you could actually catch this as one of the kits that is on sale for, the 40% off. So if you're thinking, I'm going to give Gunpla a try, or if you're like me and you needed something so you could try some weathering, hey, an entry grade is the best way to start. It's funny I show the weathering because that's actually a whole nother YouTube video. The full weapon Gundam, sorry, I have some stuff in here for a giveaway, but I like the full entry Gundam. By the way, both of them kind of come with this like mint green type of color to it, so that right there in its own is really, really fire. I really appreciate that and I really like it. But for the most part, here's the other stuff that you get. No, you don't get a Converge. That's just some prizes I threw in. I am going to be doing a Christmas giveaway, so if you want to win this prize, plus this full package with a stand and a Converge figure that I've thrown in here for you, you can totally do that. But here's your parts. As we're going to go over here in a second, we're going to talk about what an entry grade Gundam is. It's all pretty simple stuff, but it'll wrap up this segment. Alright, so according to Wikipedia, entry grade Gundams are a line of 144 scale Gunpla kits from the Mobile Suit show, you know, Gundam. there is a couple of different entry grade Gundams, so it doesn't just stem from the Gundam series. Technically, I think we have the Strike Gundam, so, you know, there is that. Entry grade Gundams are actually, it's pretty weird. They're pretty similar to first grades or technically no grade 144 series, and I can actually show you guys some of those here in time. Whereas they kind of contain no polycaps and they're molded into only about 3 or 4 colors, very limited to the colors. Definitely gonna need a lot of masking tape if you're gonna try to do some customization. Each kit pretty much kind of comes with a part separator, which is some bullshit. I don't believe it. I don't think mine. I don't think these two come with that. We had to use our own. But other than that, these kits are pretty much sold. Yeah, Wikipedia has it right. They're pretty much sold for about $5 to $6. Interesting little fact: these kits are sold at $5 at toy stores in Japan, as a part, or I'm sorry, in Asia, as a kind of like a how do you say, it's for signing up for their Bandai mailing list. So just signing up to be on their email list of like, hey, what Gundams are going to come out, boom, you got yourself a free entry grade Gundam. Most likely I think it's like this one or the Strike Gundam. Cooler fact to know, 7-Eleven has 7-Eleven themed entry grade Gundams. I'll pull up a picture and we'll show the 7-Eleven RX-78 too, which I'm trying to get from my good friend Searchlight, and the 7-Eleven entry grade, entry strike entry grade Gundam. So that's that. Alright, so now talking about the next kind of series in line to Gundam, like what's after an entry grade. I guess you could say you could start your real first journey. These are called an SD Gundam, a super deformed Gundam. This is actually the Uu Chang V Gundam. So this is actually from a series called SDW Heroes. It's pretty dope, pretty fire in my opinion. You have multiple different kinds. I think I've built about 4 or 5 of these. I've even built the Cao Gundam. If you have Gundam SD Battle Alliance and you pre-ordered, you'll actually recognize this one right here. SD Gundams are pretty dope in my opinion because they're really, really inexpensive and they are a lot for your buck. So you can get an SD kit for I think about $6 to $11, depending upon the rarity. Don't be a sucker and pay like $20-40 for an SD kit. The only reason a SD kit should be $30 to $40 is if you're buying like a kind of more rare one, like the SD Unicorn Phoenix, which is a cross silhouette, so it actually has the ability to be a chibi-esque Gundam, but it also has the ability to put another inner core suit inside of it and kind of extend the height a little bit and make it a little bit bigger. Also, there's some SD Gundams that just kind of have a gimmick to them. I know the SD Neo ZEON, that son of a bitch, is probably a good $30 to $40. So yeah, stuff like that, very, very worth it. Get with your friends, get with your Gunpla enthusiasts. But yeah, as far as an SD Gundam goes, sorry, more prize stuff. I mean, it's pretty fire, pretty good. Like, I'm very, very proud with the amount of plastic that's here. You know what I mean? Like, there's lots of room to work on. There's lots of room for customizations, definitely. You know, it's cool I'm looking at this because I totally forgot what color Cao Gundam, the Cao Gundam and everything was. Because all of this is like metallic silver on mine because I hand drew it with my marker. But yeah, so there is that. That's kind of pretty much all that an SD Gundam kind of comes with. Alright, now kind of stepping into my familiarity. So this is where things get a little bit fun for you, the builder. This is where Bandai kind of gives you a little bit more to work with. So, you can get your standard basic high grade kits that'll come in something like this, which is going to be, you know, this is actually your, yeah, I'd say this, the Banshee is as basic as it gets. It's not one of those extended boxes. It is the medium sized boxes because all of us know that There's just some boxes that are a lot thinner than others. You see what I mean there? And a lot smaller than other boxes and stuff. But there's a reason why I pull this out, and there's a reason why I show it to you all. So, with high grades, you can have your basic high grades to where it is entirely normal. There's nothing special about it, and it's maybe just a standard release. Then you'll have your colored versions, and you'll have your limited release. So, for example, you see I have two of the same boxes. What's the evident difference besides this one having gold lettering and this one having white lettering? Well, my friend, that's exactly the fact. This is a gold-plated, gold-coated Gundam, versus this is its standard, kind of yellow-esque coloring. So, upon opening them both, these are your manuals. You see it's the same Gundam. It's all the same except for the metallic, the metallic coating one just kind of shines a little bit differently. So, taking a look at their boxes, you can already see this is the difference right off the back. Some of them have like a super reflective coating to them that you really want to be very, very careful with. Hence, this has actually been in my backlog for about a year. I can't bring myself to build this, especially because this is one of my very first purchases I got from my sponsor before he had offered me a sponsorship, and I just felt really amazing and really comforting by the fact that I had a shiny gold and blue Gundam. So I went back. Oh, and interesting story. I went to Taco Bell the night that so I went to my friend's house, my sponsor. I saw this and I was like, I want it, but I don't know if I want to spend 35, 40 bucks on it yet, because sometimes the special ones can be kind of pricey, versus over here, it's like 32. Well, honestly, this one's still kind of a pricey one, but it's like 32. So I'm driving out of the Taco Bell parking lot. Lo and behold, I found 20 bucks just chilling on my way out of the parking lot. And I'm like, it's already half paid for. I instantly knew what I was going to use it for, and instantly right off the bat, went back next day, and I was like, hey, do you still have it? He's like, yeah. So I bought that sucker, and well, yeah, it's just kind of been chilling ever since. But for the most part, it's all 100% the standard, same parts, same everything. The only thing that's different is just kind of the coating of the actual mecha, which doesn't mind me. And you're probably thinking, well, dude, why'd you buy two? Dude, I bought two so I could build one of these to say I built it, and now I'm stuck with the Gundam curse. I don't even want to build the other one. So it can happen. So opening this Gundam, a lot of you have probably seen the Gundam 40th anniversary model, and you probably thought like, man, finally I'm gonna see what's in it. What's so special about this kit? Well, I didn't want to open this, and I actually had this for a full year without opening it, but I cracked the other day, like a month ago. I was just having a bad time, and I was like, did my collection, you guys, and I found this one. And I remember that my friend Jeremy, he had given this to me out of respect, and he was like, hey, have you heard of the G40th anniversary? I was like, dude, it's in my cart. I want to get it. He goes, check this out. And he just hands it to me. He goes, here you go, man. I hope you enjoy this one. And I was like, dude, I can't build it. I cannot build it. So it literally went a whole year without me even opening it to see what it looked like. The only thing I knew is what I could see off the sides of the box. I just love that it's got this metallic reflective coat to it. I honestly, it's beautiful. Beautiful. But yeah, so here you are, you lucky few. I'm going to show you guys what's inside. So the cool thing about this kit is it translates to, this is the celebration, 40th anniversary celebration of Gundam. Alright, so you're going to see with this one a different version of the RX-78 Gundam than you're definitely used to. And I noticed off the back, I was like, wow, it doesn't really come with that many runners, right? It's awfully small. Well, I'll show you exactly why. So you get this mint green-esque type of feel to it, because that's just how the old white runners kind of tended to come off as back in the day. So that's pretty dope. I like it. I like the weapons. Here's the basis of your RX-78. It's like your chest, looks like, in the backpack. A little bit of the beam rifle, the shield, and the chest. So yeah. Underneath you get something pretty fire. Besides the manual, you get cool stuff like this. Look at this. Oh, dear God. This blew my mind. I could not have opened this and checked this out at a literal better time. Just where I was mentally, I was so sad. I was just so broken from a lot of other things going on, and I've kind of lost my way when it came to Gundam. And I sat here and I read every single thing. All right, the ideas and just the drive behind Ken's want to reinnovate like Gundam. Absolutely, oh, sorry, I'm stopped it. Absolutely fire. Absolutely fire. I also love the idea of taking a look at, like, I was hoping whenever I got to this page, I was hoping it was going to give me a better insight on how everything is made. But it does the most part. You know, it gives you a nice little instruction detail as for their storyboards, how they come up with the design of a mecha, and just kind of where it all comes from there. And it was just damn worth it. I mean, look at this, the computer 3D rendering to kind of figure out like what's it going to come out as our final approach is dedication. Dedication. But overall, it's pretty dope. You just kind of get some more storyboard and designs from Ken and his team, and one final look at what your RX-78 40th anniversary edition looks like. So that is exactly what it's going to look like. As you can tell, it's definitely different than your normal RX-78. But it wouldn't have it any other way. So, Jeremy, if you ever watch this video, once again, my brother, thank you so much for this Gundam. I promise, I can't bring myself to build it. I don't know. This is just gonna be one of my fanciest kits, you know? I really appreciate it. Now, let's get on to real grades. Alright, so I thought I'd give you guys a better scope at what a SD Gundam looks like. Gundam SDs are pretty filling as far as a kit. I honestly am very, very impressed anytime I get one, because I'm thinking like, oh, this is going to be a quick, like 30-minute to an hour build, which is, you know, true to say about SD Gundams, but there's always just so much more to them and so much room. You just want to take your time. Like this one, I'm not gonna lie, I think I got this one like on my birthday last year because, you know, I really was into the Phoenix. I'm still into the Phoenix. And when I built it, dude, I remember that I straight up had like a good 3-4 hour build session with it. So I mean, it's pretty valuable. You know, the SD Gundams kind of have their performance and they have their little intrigued values that, you know, just kind of make it worth it. Like over here, this one, it does allow for me to do some cool gimmicks to where I can take off the shield and I can actually place the shield on the arm. So it's just kind of worth it, you know. They have different functionalities, different features, and they never stop giving. You know, that's the size of my hand compared to an SD Gundam, and I'm a big boy. SD Gundam compared to a 144 grade. All right, so pretty good bang for your buck. Now we're gonna go ahead and talk about high grades. Or actually, here's another SD Gundam. In case you aren't sold on that, here's the SD00 riser that I got going on. So, a little bit of a customization thing that I got with him. And that purple explosion that's sitting behind him is actually from a display stand. So, it's like a figure effect. As you can see, it just kind of roots into the back, but it gives her a really good, solid personal front appearance. You know what I mean? So, pretty sturdy, pretty fire. I'm actually sending this one off to a friend as I have customized it a little bit with some marker, gave it a nice metallic touch to it. So let's talk about high grades. All right, so taking a look at this is my high grade Death Scythe. Not gonna lie, I think the Death Scythe is one of the cheapest high grades you can get because it comes in a really super thin, small box. I believe I actually copped the Death Scythe at Walmart, Target, for like, you know, 17-18 bucks. I was just out and about getting some groceries and some stuff for the house, went ahead and got it. And this is why a high grade is very valuable. Okay, this is one of the lower inexpensive high grades, and it stands and delivers value. It does come with some weapons and everything, so it does have that. But the cool part about it is this: if you know Gundam and you've seen Gundam, sorry, I almost forgot, Gundam Wing, you would actually know that this is not the Death Scythe's initial color. If anything, it kind of looks like the Endless Waltz color, right? Or you've probably seen... Wait, am I thinking of the right one? No, I'm sorry. It actually kind of reminds me of the Heavy Arms Endless Waltz color. But yeah, no, this is actually a cool little customization that I did for my friend that I just kind of wanted to work on it and just kind of have a reason to, you know, bring an old Gundam to life. And sure enough, I think we nailed it. I think we did really good. And that's the beauty of Gunpla. You know, you can take any inexpensive, any expensive, like any kit you want, and just use it for practice. I think I've painted about 8 kits or 7 kits before I got to this one, so that came out looking like that because of the practice that I've had. And you're actually fixing to see one of my older high grades. So this is one of your cheaper high grades, and I do say it's okay, and it's actually very, very good to get the $16 to $20 high grades, because one, it's a good filler for the backlog, homie. All right, so this is one of the more expensive high grades that you can get. This is actually like one of the $25 to $30 high grades. This is actually the 00 Riser the 00 Riser Sword 3 combo that comes with the high grade 00 Riser, as well as it comes with a shit ton of swords and weapons for the 00. So the cool thing about this is that the backpack actually, come on, you little son of a bitch. Come on. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. Shit. All right, cool. So the backpack actually comes off, and as you can tell, it's its own piece. It's its own combination. It's its own territory. It actually turns into, like I said, the 00 Riser. But the cool part about it is that you actually get to kind of like customize. I didn't actually know this about this Gundam till I saw somebody else's video, and maybe this is the same thing for you, but the GN blade actually can fit into the bottom of the 00. So if you want to, you can kind of give the 00 some kind of sword-edged appearance, and as you saw from just kind of how it looks on the back of mine, it looks pretty badass. So, and as you kind of look at my 00, sorry, I keep saying 7 swords, 7 swords, 7 swords. I'm just so used to it, because the 00 prize from the 7 sword Gundam, it just has 7 swords. It does give you a lot of detail. This is actually a little $7 stand that I got a long time ago that I have since glued and made some permanent decisions, but the Gundam itself can come off and kind of move around, and it just has some good mobility. Now, a high grade Gundam is definitely a worthy buy, because the articulation in them is just fantastic. You don't ever have to worry about any janky parts. You don't have to worry about like, oh man, is this Gundam gonna break on me? Like, what's gonna happen? No, dude, with a high grade Gundam, you're really getting your money's worth. All right, there's really no wrong answer. It's just a matter of doing your research first and then seeing like, okay, cool, I like everything that this kit's gonna come with. I think I'm gonna go ahead and nab it. All right, so the reason why I say you gotta watch out, because there's some more expensive high grades. Right here, as you can tell, this one's kind of a different colored box for sure, right? It's very lifeless, very, very gray. Well, this is a clear indication that this is actually a P Bandai, which means a premium Bandai. Meaning Bandai likes to get certain kits and just kind of make them a very, very limited line in release. Sorry for the focus. Very, very limited line of release. And they will jack up the price. So, here is my $50 Zabanya, and I do have a YouTube video on this. This was a gnarly build. We did it justice. We did it super justice. Honestly, we fucking nailed it, man. But yeah, you can definitely check this video out at the end of the video. It'll be one of those little things that pops up, but I pretty much just use the box now to keep all of my manuals. So all of my manuals and all of my extra parts that are still on runners is all in here, because you will, hell, with just the Zabanya, I can tell you right here, here's a shit ton of extra runners that I had. I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but I also have some 00 runner parts and some extra polycaps in here, and well, here's my authentication that I've built a shit ton of Gundams so far. I think my official count is at like 38, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to be building a freaking clear Sazabi this weekend, so yeah, there is that. That is P Bandai. Expensive stuff, man. All right, so going back to roll grades, this is one of your standard basic roll grades as far as I'm aware. This unicorn, there's nothing too fancy about it besides the fact that it's a red frame unicorn. Oh, I love the unicorn series, man. I don't know what it is, but the unicorn builds are just really dope. I don't have a real grade Banshee, and I'm a failure to life. But anyways, this is pretty much what your average roll grade is going to look like. It's so hard to tell prices between all my real grades because some of them I caught on a super slick deal between my sponsor, or some of them I caught on a super slick coupon with a store and my Cash App card. This isn't a sponsorship for Cash App, but dude, you guys should totally start using your Cash App card because Cash App will give you like 30% off to Target, 15% off to Walmart, 20% off this one purchase, and it's fucking amazing. Excuse my language. But yeah, this is pretty much your standard real grade Gundam. There's a reason why I'm showcasing this one, okay? So this is a red frame unicorn Gundam that comes with one shield, one beam rifle. All right, and actually it comes with a magnum rifle, 2 beam sabers, and does it only come with one shield? Yeah, it only comes with one shield. All right, so it only comes with one shield. There's other Gundams in the world that exist similar to what you see. So here is what I am talking about. This is where things get a little bit different. This is actually going to be a real grade unicorn, but this is I think the Gundam Base limited edition. So this is actually this is supposed to be a real grade replication of the Unicorn Gundam that just kind of sits over there in Diver City. So, bunch of cool stuff here. I mean, it's just really, this is actually the manual from my Full Mobility Gundam, but the homie who gave me this Gundam, because he knows I'm a unicorn lover, he's like, hey, yeah, if you have a unicorn manual, you should be able to use it. And it's the same. And honestly, thank God, because it is. But for the most part, it's pretty much just your average unicorn. You know, everything's pretty normal, pretty standard. The only thing that's different is just the release. You know what I mean? It's the Gundam base. So you can definitely tell this is a Gundam base project because of the box. The box has like that white and blue logo to it. All Gundam bases will look like that, okay? They're not going to look like a decoded monochrome kind of color-esque. Nah, it's going to be blue and white, baby. It's going to look really dope. This is the actual... Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I have this Gundam base, and then I have a real grade, clear, full saber Quanta that I have built that is strictly in the middle of my shelf. But other than that, yeah, let me show you the last real grade we have. So, as we've been talking about P Bandai, does this look familiar? It definitely should. So, this is another indication that this is a P Bandai package. A friend once told me that P Bandai boxes are also black on the bottom, which was true to say for the Gundam base project, but this one, no. It has a different kind of texture to it. So, this is the Perfect Strike Gundam. This is the all-in-one Omni Enforcer mobile suit kit. I honestly, I look at this every time I pull it out and I'm like, I bought this because this kit can go for like $80 to $90, but I think I bought it like 5% below MSRP. So I bought it for like 40 or 45 bucks. So you're going to tell me you're in a chance to buy a $90, $80 real grade Gundam and P Bandai, and you're not going to buy it if you're told you can get it for under 40 bones? Yeah, nah. So sorry. But essentially, the reason why I kind of went with this one also is because this was my only Perfect Strike Gundam. So, well, this is actually my only Strike Gundam, as a matter of fact. This is actually pretty interesting because it comes with a stand, which when I saw these stands, that's what kind of inspired me to look them up and kind of buy more and give them away, like on giveaways and stuff like that. But also, I feel like this is going to be a good way to help me paint. I'm not going to customize this to any other different color. I'm just going to buy the exact same colored paints and I'm going to go back over them. So, like, I mean, yellow, I might actually spook up and put to, like, gold. But this red here that I'm seeing, yeah, we could definitely do another red coating over it. But, yeah, that's a project for another day. And honestly, what you're looking at right here, really, I'm going to be 100% with you. This is addiction. This was like, addiction. Yeah. I didn't buy this because I was seeking this kit. I didn't buy it because of anything else. I saw it as a mass project, and I saw it for its value, and that's what you got to watch out for when it comes to Gunpla. Full disclosure, there are real grade kits of other series. I think like the newest real grade that came out was like the Gauger or whatever it is. And then this one I picked up from my sponsor as well because I just really love the Mark 6. I've always been a fan of it. I have this real grade kit, but I also have this little frame. So pretty fire, pretty dope. Very simple, normal real grade release. Nothing too like out of the box about it. This is very simple. I feel like this is kind of one of your more beefy boxes because of how tall it is. But this, again, these real grade kits that I've been showing you, all of the Gundams are no bigger than a 1/44 scale size. So, you know, they're not too, like, gigantic or anything like that. But you remember how earlier we were talking about no grades and first grades? This is technically, what I'm told by my friends and by my sponsor, is that this is technically a first grade. Well, no, it says high grade. It technically has the high grade. It had like LMS or something about limited release. So this was essentially a very first run of some high grade release EVAs. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, color separation was not a thing. Because check this out. The arms and everything, they're all pieced together. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to definitely paint this. Well, check this out. A pretty big ass version of Shinji. So if you're up to the test and you think that you can get this, well, by all means, have at it. But I like it. I really do. I don't think I'm gonna paint it at all. But the March 6 that you saw me pull out just before this one, oh yeah, gonna paint that. You know what? Now that I think about it, I am gonna paint this kit, but only for the guns. Only for the guns, because I can definitely go over that. I got some nice gunmetal chrome that I think would do this shit justice. But obviously this can't be that big of a kit because, I mean, dude, this is your manual, so I'm not gonna knock the kit right here and be like, oh, this kit's not gonna be hard, because yeah, never do that. Never do that. Never tell yourself a kit's gonna be easy, because it'll always be the one most fickle kit, and you'll always lose a fin. May you never lose a fin. Alright, so hopefully you guys can rock with this example that I have here laid out. But essentially, this is where things get a little bit beefy. This is where your budget and everything will get a little bit higher. Bandai kits can tend to range from, you know, 40 to 50 to anywhere to $100. Simple master grade kits like this can range to, at the lowest, if you're lucky, 45 to honestly like 100, 120. So they do get pretty expensive. Luckily, this Gundam I think cost me probably like 55, 60 bucks. I'm not too sure. Thank God for the Gundam Project Shop. Otherwise, I would be completely broke. There was a lot of days that I just wanted to feel better and, you know, just go buy a goddamn Gundam because I felt like, hey, it's nice to have a project waiting for me so I can feel needed and just feel useful someday. Probably be proud of myself to have some side work. And now look at me right now, making this YouTube video, trying to be helpful to you guys. So look, I guess in a sense, it kind of paid off. But the Master Grade Gundams are definitely a lot more, how would I say, they're a bang for your buck, all right? If you're just not happy with the size of a Master Grade Gundam, or I mean, if you're not happy with the size of a high grade Gundam, I don't blame you. If you don't like the idea of how a real grade Gundam looks, I definitely don't blame you. Master grades are definitely where it's at. I mean, here, check this out. Be right back. So this is the initial size comparison between a 1/44 scale Gundam and a 1/100 scale Gundam. So as you can tell, the high grade definitely is a step below a Master Grade Gundam, and a Master Grade Gundam is definitely a step up from a high grade Gundam. Now, if you are worried about the parts and everything, do not be worried, okay? They say everybody is kind of conflicted right now between what is a Master Grade to a full mechanics, but I think a Master Grade is pretty much just a more in-depth high grade, just set to a bigger size, maybe given a little bit more accessories. But this one right here is a custom painted 7 Swords Gundam. I'm actually giving away a perfect grade of this one once we make it to 500 subscribers. As you know, perfect grade Gundams can be super expensive. They can be like $200 to $300, and this is your chance to get one for free. LEDs included. No decals will be included. I'm so sorry. But for the most part, this is a pretty fire Gundam in its own. It can have 2 LEDs in the GN drives up here. This is actually a Gundam from my favorite series called Gundam 00. More specifically, this is from the 2nd season. This is Setsuna F-Sei's 2nd suit that he gets. He actually, well, technically, it's the 3rd, I guess, because he has the, oh shit, here we go. Okay, so technically he has the Exia, he has the Exia Repair 2, Exia Repair 3, and then 00, and then 7 Swords, and then Quanta, I don't, not spoil it, but I mean, dude, Gundam 00 has been out for a fat ass minute. But yeah, he gets the Quanta later on, and Quanta's an equally fire suit. As a matter of fact, this is actually supposed to be the break form of this Gundam. So yeah, that's a master grade. I do think master grades are definitely worth it. Now, here's the cool part. This is a master grade that is entirely from Bandai, okay? But I'm fixing to build my first ever third-party master grade, which is going to be that clear Sazabi that I was talking about earlier. And truth be told, I will say Gundams in its sense are a project. So whether, I don't know, I've gotten a lot of mixed reviews, man, and I think that people really hate on third-party Gundams, specifically Devon. But I don't know. I think it's just a matter of, have you really built one, and did you build it right? So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So no, this is obviously not a perfect grade Gundam kit that you're seeing. You're probably going, hey yo, what's up? What's up with this? Why are you fooling me? It's okay. This is just the box that the perfect grade Gundam came in. We did get this perfect grade Gundam for a super sweet steal. Shout out to Hanger Gamma for that. This is a perfect grade, and that's a Mo Fudgin' perfect grade 7 Swords. Now, I love the perfect grade Gundam because, one, it's just so joint locked. Like, its parts, man, are there. Look at this. Look at how much robot this is. Shit, it takes both my hands to lift up the motherfudger. So let's go ahead and move them out, and we're gonna take a look at some of the parts that it comes with. So oh my god, look at this. Look at this. What would you even do with a sword like this? You ain't ready for this, man. You're not ready for this. I'm gonna tell you right now. I think this handle comes in. Yeah. Handle. Jesus. That's one sword. Here's the other sword that you get, kind of like the rifle. That's so beautiful. That's a lot of plastic, man. And you could have this. This could be yours. I don't even own a perfect grade, and I'm trying to give it to you. And then, of course, you have your side swords. Yes, here you go. So you have your short blade that comes with a wire. So just like mine, you can extend this little blade portion here. I'm assuming it goes in like y'all. Oh shit, that's probably not good. I didn't want to give it a bend. But yeah, you put the other end like that. Boom. You have an extended weapon. So that's pretty cool. That's what it's literally meant for, as you saw with the other one that I had. So that's what's up. That's what's up. And then it just connects back in. But you could also use this as a right. Oh wait, hold up. I just noticed something. Yeah. Hold up. Little technical difficulties here. Just gotta do. Shit, I didn't build this, so I don't know. And the cool part is I can leave this as is whenever I paint it and customize it, I'm gonna put it back together. So I can leave it customized for the winner, whoever is gonna win it in time, or I can take it apart piece by piece. And as you see, you do get the manual. Manual's pretty thick manual, and I love it. Absolutely beast. Now, a perfect grade Gundam is a lot of responsibility, and I don't recommend a perfect grade Gundam for your first experience. I really think that a perfect grade should be your 3rd or 4th build. At least build a real grade to understand the delicacy that comes with Gundams and stuff like that. And that way you can kind of truly appreciate more about your stuff. 2 things that are missing from this are going to be the beam sabers the stand, and I do believe, gosh, what else? The beam sabers, the stand. Oh, duh, decals. There are no decals with this, as you can see. So I apologize. I do apologize. Sorry, these LEDs are not part of the deal, so you do not get them. But I'll tell you what, you do get these placement holders. So if you already have a master grade stand, congrats, you already have a perfect grade stand, and you already have the backs to it. So let's talk about the perfect grade Gundam. Perfect grade Gundam. What is there to say about it? So all I know, I'm fairly new to perfect grade Gundams myself, but I do really like the 7th Sword perfect grade Gundam because 2 reasons. One, the leg mobility is fire. It's super tight, and it doesn't just get loosened. You know what I mean? At the bottom, there's actually some stickers that are rubber that you can place on the bottom of your Gunpla, so that way you can have a more accrued, sturdy grip. But here, check this out. You actually have to push in on the knee here in order to get that bend going and actually articulate anything. So if you need to do anything, you actually have to bend those knees. Something fell off. Cool, I'll put that back on. But for the most part, perfect grades, dude. Fucking amazing. All right, so I thought I'd show you guys another master grade here. This is actually the 1/100 master grade third party, aka Dabin or Dabon, whatever we call him. I call him Dabon, guys. You've heard me call him Dabon, but according to watching other people's videos, y'all pronounce it as Dabin. So answer it in the comments. Do you think it's Dabin, like be dabbing, or you think it's like Dabon, like da bomb? So this is actually I'm very excited to build this kit. I don't know when I'll build this kit. I don't even think it'll be at this apartment, but I will say I got lucky. Not all third-party kits will have a box like this. Most likely, if you get a third-party kit, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna be a plain blue box. You're not gonna know what your stuff's gonna look like. You might not even get a manual. That's the crazy part. Do your fucking research. You might not even get a manual. I can tell you right now, you're probably thinking, what kit is this? Oh my god. Want to know something crazy? This is a 00 Quanta. Yeah, this is like the metal. This is a metal version of the 00 Quanta. So it's all plastic, but it's designed to be the metal build version of the 00 Quanta. It doesn't come with any manuals, but I have the manuals on my computer and ready, so I have them saved at least. This one over here, I did get my manual, and luckily with the Sazabi that I'm gonna build, the Sazabi looks like that other box, but has a manual kind of the Verka size, so it's pretty cool. This is a really good, like, bang for your buck kind of build here. I got this kit from Gundam Kingdom. I will put their link in the description. This isn't a sponsorship or anything for them, and I'm not really trying to get sponsored by them, but I do want to hook you guys up, all right? If you're like me and you want to get a master grade Gundam for, wait for it, how much do you think this costs? If just this box costs $60, how much do you think this costs? Hey, like 70, 80 bucks, bro. So yeah. And if you catch them at good times, maybe you can get like 10% off like I did. So I actually got 10% off this whole entire build, and I have like 3 more boxes that are like this. I have the Estrella, I have this one, and I have the, oh yeah, Sazabi. But other than that, one more master grade to show you. So I can't really call this master grade, but I can say it's about up there in the scale. This is 172 size scale. This is from Kotobukiya. This is actually my first ever Zoid. This is a birthday present that we got to ourselves from Twitch. Thank you very much, my friends on Twitch. We did say we wanted to get something different and not Gundam related. And yeah, we ended up going with the Dark Horn. But the Dark Horn is a kind of beefier box, if you can tell here. It does come with quite a lot of options. I did get some really sick paints for this, so I'm very eager for this. But yeah, no, Gundams and plastic models, they get big. Now, to say this kit, I don't know how much all 170 scales are, but I will say this kit right here goes for, come on, I scan websites like daily. Okay, so on USAG, I believe this goes for $79.99 or $69.99. All I know is before Black Friday, before whatever sales or whatever, because I got this on November 10th or November 9th. I ended up getting this for, gosh, $49.99. So I paid like $50 for it. So I mean, it's pretty dope. You just got to do your research, know your battles and everything. This Kotobukiya here. Oh my god, I don't even know if I can. I gotta get it open now. Okay, so here you go. Kotobukiya did impress me because it did come with a pretty sick model and a manual. So this manual is a lot different than most. It comes with your stickers. It showed me a little bit more about how Japan boxes come. So if you're missing a part or something, you can kind of put this form to be able to get a replacement. But their manuals are really dope because it tells you how to build the actual mecha, but it'll tell you about the weapons. It'll tell you about the cockpit. It'll tell you about more about the designs of everything. And overall, it kind of makes you appreciate it. You know, you gotta love a brand that goes this far for a dinosaur, a mechanical dinosaur. You know what I mean? So I really love the colors on this part too. It's a shame that I am gonna have to paint this a different kind of green. There's a beautiful neon lime green there, but I'm gonna have to probably do like a metallic green on that, and then a gun chrome to the rest of it. But yeah, that is Kotobukiya. Sorry for hitting you guys there, my bad. But other than that, we got two more series to show you. Let's get those up. All right, so I thought I'd give a little bit of worthy mentions to two of my favorite kits that I have so far. On the left is what I was talking about earlier. This is another Gundam base limited edition model. This is just pretty much a clear see-through kit. This is the clear real grade 00 Quanta. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, with clear kits and with P Bandai kits, I really recommend waiting till you've built at least 2 or 3 Gundams to just tack into. Let alone if you've never built a clear Gundam, I would expect you to at least build like, you know, if you really care about the quality and the outcome of your Gundam, go ahead and just give yourself 2 projects, 3 projects, and then go for that clear. So you have an idea of how to handle nub removal, so that way you can have a better idea of how to build the actual Gundam, how you're going to go about it, you're going to do any customizations from it. I do want to say, one of the things you got to be careful with clear parts, I don't know if it's just me, but my V-fin on my Quanta was super frail, and as soon as it even clipped out, I'm talking it clipped out of the runner, fell on the floor, and must have hit at a janky angle because it cracked. So, what did I do? I glued that bitch. So, this is again, it's another example of a P Bandai kit, just, you know, a little bit more fancier than everything else. Now, this is a $16 high grade. This is a Zaku. This is a 140. They're both 144 scale, by the way. P Bandai, like I said, that's a little bit more expensive, so that cost me somewhere around $80 to $70. Granted, I did buy it off of Amazon, but I bought it like a year and a half ago before the Great Scalp. So honestly, this Gundam here, if you don't buy it from P Bandai, you're looking at 70 to 80 bucks. Now, a little bit about the high grade Zaku. The reason why I'm even showcasing this one is because this is an idea and a prime example that $20 and $16 can turn into anything. Now, this is originally a $25 Gundam, but I bought it at Hobby Lobby for like 40% off. So I bought it for like 16, 15 bucks. But I've customized it and I've painted it to my heart's content. And gotta be honest, guys, everybody seems to have loved the Zaku, the Azul Zaku. I love it. I don't even like the Zaku, but this build here, totally just I loved it. I fell in love with everything about Zaku. Now I kind of want to get a real grade Zaku, see if I can do the same thing. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a little bit of a worthy mentions. Other than that, you know, you guys see, if you're in the Discord, we post our backlog, so you guys can actually see that we've been filming over my backlog this entire time. But for the most part, yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. I hope I did a good enough job of kind of showcasing certain Gundams all the way from entry grade to SD to high grade to real grade to master grade and to perfect grade. But I want to leave you with this. I don't have one of the missing sizes. Yeah, that's right, Gundam enthusiasts. There's still one more size Gundam that we have not discussed, and that is Mega Size. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps me out. And don't worry, once we get to 500 followers or 500 subscribers, I plan to give this massive beast away. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Go Gunpla.